Good afternoon, folks. Jordan here with the Nutty Gnome Homestead. Today, we have something special. We got our shipment of chicks in here on the farm. Folks, there's a couple extra things that we're going to have to do to get these chicks into our brooder and make sure they're off to a good start to where they can start laying eggs for us in about 5 months. These chicks are going to be going through a transportation shock. They might be a little dehydrated. There's going to be several things that can make these chickens expire in the first couple of days. So it's really important that we get these chicks drinking some water. We're going to add a little bit of electrolytes to it. And guys, I think these chicks are good. I hear them cheeping over here, so everything's going to be just fine. So why don't you guys come in close, and I'll show you how we get these chickens in our brooder. Now, we had our shipment of chicks come in, and several of them had expired in transportation. They were in the mail for 4 days, which is far too long before they actually made it to our pickup. So unfortunately, we lost several of our chicks. We ended up getting a replacement batch, and we're going to show you how we get these guys put into our brooder. Now, if you guys notice our water down here, it kind of has a yellow tint to it. The reason for that is we have included a electrolyte supplement into our chicken water. This is going to give these chickens the electrolytes to really perk them up from being in transportation. I'm not going to show you guys the brand because there's several different brands and they all do a pretty good job. But this will have salt, sodium, potassium, all kinds of vitamins, riboflavin, niacin, basically everything that a chick's going to need to get started. And guys, these guys are very perky. They're up and moving around. They're liking the heat lamp. I'm going to go ahead and get the chicks out of this other box, and we're going to show you what we do next. All right, so here we go. We have 30 sex-linked chickens in here. Now, you'll be able to tell their sex length. They've got the little dot on the head. That'll tell you the males from the females. We did want a couple of roosters. Roosters do good with keeping the hens in line, and they also protect the flock. What we're going to do here, and we do this with all of our chicks that we get in, whether they're ones that we hatch or ones that we buy in. We pick up our chick. First thing we do is when we inspect the chick, check to see if they have pasty butt. That's a topic for another video. We'll show you guys how we take care of that. This chick is real vibrant. He's up, he's chirping, he's moving around. He's not lethargic. This is really good. We're going to take him. We're going to dip his beak in the water, and then we're going to turn him loose. And we got the first box of chickens in the brooder. We dip their beak in the water. That lets them know where the water is. And this gives us a chance to check over each one of the chicks individually instead of just dump them all in here into the brooder. This guy's been pecked on a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. He doesn't show any signs of real major injury. That is one thing you'll have to watch out for. These chickens will peck on weaker ones until they kill them. So if you see that happening, we have a box in here that we can separate them with. These guys can't fly yet, so it's real easy to keep them contained. And we're just looking for any sign of pasty butt, any kind of foot abnormality if they got splayed toes, or anything of the such. These guys all look really good. A lot healthier than the first batch of chickens we had shipped in. Just a couple more. And now the electrolytes in this water is really going to get these guys going. We're only going to keep the electrolytes in the water for a couple of days. We change it out every day. This makes sure they get off to a good start. 2 or 3 days of the electrolytes, and these guys will be good to go. If you don't have any of the electrolyte powder, Pedialyte will work. Just dilute it a little bit. We've had good luck with it. There we go. We've already got our feed in our trough. This is the chick feed. None of our chicks are medicated. We like to keep things as natural as we can, guys. Here in about 2 to 3 weeks, I'll actually take a shovel full of dirt from where our other chickens roam, and I'll throw it in the brooder with these guys. They're going to start slowly pecking at it, and that's going to get the flora in their gut similar to what the flora is in the rest of our chickens. That's going to start building up the good bacteria. That's going to start helping them get acclimated to our farm. We want to make sure that these guys have the best possible start so we have healthy chickens to lay healthy, organic, free-range eggs for us. A couple more things. After we stop giving electrolytes to the chicks here in about 2 days, we're going to put a cat full of apple cider vinegar, organic apple cider vinegar, into the water every day. That's going to help with their gut flora. We're also going to be checking these chickens on a daily basis to make sure none of them get pasty butt or none of them start to look lethargic or anything like that. Sometimes these chicks can be bullies. We may have to put in a second feeder. You just want to keep an eye on your birds. Also, this is a good time to be training your chickens. I know it sounds weird, but chickens can be trained. We have all of our chickens and ducks here on our farm trained to come when called. This is especially important in the spring and in the fall when the weather can be really bad all of a sudden, whether it's tornadoes or lightning storm, or even if you just want to run to town and put the chickens up for the night, you can call your chickens in. I'll show you guys how we train our chickens in one of our other videos. That was the daughter holding one of the chickens here in the back. Get in here, socialize with your birds, guys. It really is this simple. If you have any questions or comments about setting up your chicken brooder for your chicks or getting your chicks off to a good start, please leave a message down below or contact us over on Nutty Gnome Homestead on Facebook. Until next time, y'all stay safe.